What's up, guys? It's Frankie here, and this is the Game 3 Western Conference Finals post-game show. Man, I wonder when that Kevin Durant injury is going to start affecting the Warriors, because let me get this correct. He got injured in Game 5, what was it, of the last series against Houston, and since then Golden State has been 5-0. They won Game 5, they won Game 6, and have won these 3 games pretty nicely. Yeah. No KD, no. It's almost like we forgot that this Warriors team won 73 games without Kevin Durant. In 2016, this group of guys, Curry, Clay, Draymond, Iguodala, they won 73 games. They lost the title, but they won 73 games without KD. And yeah, now we're seeing that. Now we're welcoming back to, oh yeah, that's what that team used to look like without KD. And they're still doing good. They're still the best team in the league. And here they are tonight, just killing the Warriors' spirit in the second half. And let me tell you, I will tell you when I knew it was over. I will tell you when I knew the game was over. And it was not when it was actually right at the end of the second quarter, because the Blazers actually played pretty well in the first half. Myers Leonard had a nice first half. He was 5 for 7, 13 points. CJ McCollum had 12. Damian Lillard had 11. Golden State wasn't really getting. They were down 13. They weren't getting a lot from their bench. I mean, they were getting a lot from Curry and Thompson and Draymond. But Iguodala, 13 minutes, 2 points. Kevin Looney, 14 minutes, 2 points. So first half, Portland's playing pretty well, dominating Golden State for the most part early. And I'll tell you when I knew the game was over. So it's 64-51. Portland's dribbling out the clock. And McCollum, 14-foot jump shot, misses, rebound, back to McCollum. He tips it in with about a second left. It's 60, or actually it was 4 seconds left at the time. 66-51, Portland. What a way to end the first half. You score the basket. The crowd is up. They're crazy. They're on their feet. Portland's about to rock into the locker room with all the momentum in the world. And then Draymond Green in 4 seconds went all the way down the court, banked it in off the glass. 2 points, and right then, I knew it was over. Right then, I said to myself, Golden State just won the game. They took the momentum that Portland had off that shot and off that half, completely flipped in those 4 seconds. Draymond went all the way down the floor, hit the bucket, and I knew right there it was over. I knew that Portland was dead and that Golden State was going to come out firing in the third quarter. And my gosh, did they ever.
Let me see. With USA.
Sorry. Let me get the stats here from the third quarter. I don't know if I'll be able to get stats, but all right. So yeah, then Golden State gets a free throw. Actually, Portland made CJ hit a jump shot, made it 68-54, and then Jordan Bell hit a layup, and then Damian missed a 3. Curry hits a 3, and then back-to-back shots from Lillard and Leonard. All right, here we go, 73-59. Draymond hits 2 free throws. Portland misses. Clay hits a layup. Portland misses. Draymond gets a layup. Then a lot of inaction, then a Portland free throw, and then 5 minutes left, Clay shoots a 3. McCollum shoots a 3. Clay comes right back with a 2. Portland misses. Jordan Bell with a dunk. And then Portland misses again. Curry with the free throw. 2 free throws. Made it 76-73. And then I guess a turnover for Portland. And then McKenzie with a 2-point shot. Portland misses. Looney with the shot makes it driving layup, makes it 77-76. And right there in the third quarter, all the goodwill that Portland had built up until that point, gone. And now they're showing the highlights here on screen. And yes, Golden State was just excellent. And the best player on the floor tonight, not Curry, not Clay, it was Draymond Green. An outrageous triple-double. What he did this game, 20 points, 13 rebounds, 12 assists, just doing it all, 8 for 9 from the field, doing everything he could, being the leader. Look, he's a nutcase. He's crazy. But you know what? He's got that dog in him. He's got a little bit of that. He's got a lot of fire in him. He's a great leader, and we saw it again tonight. And my favorite moment of the game, you guys may have seen it, Jordan Bell missed a dunk. And he's going to be a candidate for Shaq in the Fool, definitely. And Draymond went to him and said, hey, we all miss shots. It's all right. We all right. All right. Keep your head up. We all right. And then Bell comes back a little bit later and dunked it. I forgot on where at what point of the game, but then he dunked it hard. And Draymond's like, "Yeah, you go, man." Again, he was a great leader all night. Helped in that moment, and yeah, it was just. And then I don't even care what happened in the fourth quarter because there was no. Because the third quarter was all you need to say. Again, the shot where Draymond, the Wi-Fi story. The shot where Draymond hits it at the end with 4 seconds left at the end of the first half. That was all I needed, and then Golden State sucked all the life out of Portland in that third quarter, and then that was it. You just knew Golden State was going to win that game. And they did. They're up 3-0. This series is over. I feel stupid that I even gave Portland a chance. Let's all stop doubting Golden State. All right? This is the best team in the NBA. Still. Even without KD. Without KD, this team won 73 games. They're the best team in the NBA. Unless another one of their stars get injured, I don't see this team losing. Okay? We doubted them. We said, oh, man. They're going to lose to Houston. Portland's going to give them a run for their money. And, and that seems to have lit a fire under them. They've been playing ever since they played with this screw you, watch this attitude. And every game since then, Golden State has been, they've been firing on all cylinders. Everybody's been great. Curry with 36 points, 6 rebounds. Golden State wins at 110. I don't think I mentioned the score yet. Golden State wins it 110-99. And, the series is over. I might watch Game 4. I'm just waiting for the inevitable. I'm thinking, do I want to give Portland a game here? But I don't know. Golden State has been so good, and you have, again, so many games. Portland had a great shot in Game 2, couldn't take advantage of it. Portland had a great shot here tonight on home court, couldn't take advantage of it. So it's just like, if you're not going to take advantage of it now, it is what it is. All right, so it's clear. Golden State, Houston was the Western Conference Finals, and even without KD, Golden State still won that. Golden State's moving on to the NBA Finals for what is that now, the 5th year in a row. That's somebody can put in the comments is that I was trying to think the Celtics maybe back in the 60s, or maybe one of the Celtics or Lakers teams in the 80s, because the Bulls never did that. They went 3, missed 2, and then 3 again. Yeah, 5 NBA Finals in a row for Golden State. It's all but about to happen. Yeah. Boston, had a chance there, and then Kyrie Irving decided to check out. Whole team went cold. It's Golden State. Okay, so Celtics. He may be responding to that. Okay, maybe it was probably the Celtics in the 60s. Somebody can maybe double check that. But it's been a long time since somebody's done it. We know that. LeBron, that doesn't count because it's 2 different teams. He went 4 with Miami and then 4 with Cleveland, so it's 8 in a row, but not team-wise. Draymond with his 7th triple-double in a playoffs, by far the most in Warriors playoff history. The next closest has 3. It's not even what this series is over, people. It is done. I feel confident saying that. If I'm wrong, Freezing Cold I know LeBron's the GOAT. If Freezing Cold Takes wants to, if Portland sweeps and Freezing Cold Takes wants to make fun of me, go ahead. Sure, fine, I'll do it. But there's just, unless everybody on Golden State tears their ACL, Golden State is playing so well right now, so dominant. It's just not happening. Steph is underrated. I feel like that too. I was listening to a podcast. I think Brian Russell was talking about Steph is like maybe the most disrespected superstar of his lifetime, and that guys never really give Steph that credit for being the guy that, for all intents and purposes, has changed the NBA as we know it. Because of Steph, because of guys like that, the NBA is now a 3-point shooting league. He's the greatest 3-point shooter of our lifetime, a 2-time MVP, but he always gets KD. KD's better and all that. People forget how great Curry is, I feel like. And tonight we saw it again. Another 36 points from him, 36.6 rebounds. It's just insane what he can do, what this team can do, what this offense can do on a night. Again, how they, for the 2nd straight game, Portland came out swinging, and they just sucked the energy out of Portland. Back-to-back games now. Portland, why even bother? Again, why bother? Build up this big lead just to blow it away like that. Why bother? If you're with your Portland, it makes, no sense to me. So, Golden State, give them the title again. Just give it to them. Sorry, Milwaukee. What are your thoughts on the Warriors' chances in the finals without KD? You see that they're still the best team in the NBA. They're still the best team, even without KD. They're still the best. So what is yeah, they're probably gonna win. They're probably gonna win it again. All right, so thanks, Jeff. 16 viewers right now. If you guys got some comments here, let me know down below as we continue to talk about a Golden State Warriors victory yet again. 110-99. They're up 3-0 in this series. Game 4 is Monday night. Please put us all out of our misery. Just win this game. And now if you're Milwaukee, now you got some pressure on you because now you realize this might be a sweep coming up for Golden State. You want to get as much rest as you can if you're gonna Warriors gonna three-peat. Look, I don't see it not happening, man. I don't see it not happening. I don't see 22 on the live stream. Thank you guys so much. I don't see any way that they're playing so well right now. Again, you just add KD and maybe Cousins comes back. Just goodness gracious. At Warriors winning it again. Yeah, I don't see that. And also, you guys might be some of you might be annoyed by the Warriors dynasty. I've been a little bit, honestly, because of the way they've blown out. Appreciate this. This might be the end of one of the greatest dynasties in the history of this sport. Potentially 4 titles in 5 years, a 73-win season in between. Appreciate this. Savor it. I mean, the last team that even comes close to this, rather Looney than Cousins right now. Yeah, okay. Cousins when healthy is big time. Looney's been good, but Cousins when healthy. You just hope that he's healthy. Will he be? Probably not, but if he's healthy, you trot him out there and you see what he can do because such a dynamic player. But again, appreciate this dynasty, enjoy what it is. Even if you can't stand him, appreciate greatness, respect greatness. What Golden State has done again, the last team that we've seen in the NBA that is like this team would be the 90s Bulls. Even though the Lakers didn't have this, the Lakers only had 3. Again, Golden State on the verge of a 4th. Bucks are good, but they're not Warriors without KD. I love the way the NBA is going to break this team up. They remain intact for Peter, but it won't happen. I don't know if the NBA is going to break it up. I think KD wants to break it up. I think KD, for whatever reason, is just sick of Draymond, I guess, which after tonight, I get that Draymond's a pain. Really, you want to get away from that? You want to get away from a triple-double leader like that? And I'm a Knicks fan. I want KD to come to the Knicks. With the disclaimer, I think you're nuts. KD will stay, in my opinion. All right, we'll see. Again, I don't, I'll be disappointed if he doesn't come to the Knicks, but I will completely understand it. Kyrie, I'll take, along with Kawhi. Diet Pepsi is good because he will be paid. All right, we'll see again. We'll see if he. I'm sure Golden State wants him. They definitely want him. Wow. I think you are wrong about Draymond and KD. Did you see the video of KD greeting Fred and Toronto last game? Oh yeah, that's right. But I was thinking back to earlier in the season when they had that big fight. And it was basically KD, I think, mouthed the words like, that's why I'm leaving anyway. They had that. You remember that big fight they had earlier in the season? And I was thinking, like, do they still have that? Maybe not. Exactly. KD's crazy within the media. We eat him alive. Yes, he hates the media. And the media, the way Golden State treats the media compared to New York, it's 2 completely different animals, all right? So if you want a nicer media, go to Golden State. If you're KD, why would you want to leave? See how long you can win for. Yes! Take advantage of this. Look at Shaq and Kobe. It was the word. I know they had to go their separate ways. I get for their egos, but you had a chance to win 4, 5, 6. You're not going to get this kind of opportunity with the Knicks. KD and Draymond are real friends and friends fight. Yeah. Next stream on Bills Mafia, Rob. All right, good for you, Rob. No, I'm okay. I'm sure Draymond's the one that got KD to Golden State. He texted him after the finals 3 years ago and said, "Hey, we need you." So be blessed in Jesus Christ's mighty name. Or why not try to win 4 in a row? Exactly. He should go for 4 in a row. He'd be crazy not to. Is it worth Golden State intentionally dropping game 4 to give KD 2 extra days before the Bucks? Again, you could afford it, but maybe you also want the rest to. And you don't know. Maybe Toronto wins game 3 or game 4, and maybe you'll get the rest anyway. I would say no, but. It's worth to think about. They won't do that, but it's something to think about. But I think at the end, though, you get there. Draymond needs to be paid. Yes, absolutely. All those guys, Steph, KD, Draymond, even Iguodala, Cousins, again, if he's healthy, Looney, all these guys, Golden State dynasty. True. Yeah, pay these guys. Pay these guys. Don't break up this band. And again, a Knicks fan who wants KD to come here. And it would be crazy to have this guy leave. So for his sake, actually, I don't know. Do I want him to change his mind or not? Those guys are beasts. Those guys are just ridiculous. I mean, Golden State, man. I mean, so thank you guys again for I'm not leaving yet because I think you guys have more comments. Again, if you guys like what you see here, just click down there and subscribe for more content like this, more great sports content. 4 and 5 years, yeah. KD and Thompson will get the. Who do you think Knicks should draft? Since they're not going to go with Zion, which man, I was angry about that, and they're probably not going to take RJ Barrett. Sure, he looks good coming out of. He looked good in the. Oh no, wait, wasn't RJ Barrett the one who missed the free throw at the end of the game against Michigan State, and then made the one he was supposed to miss, and then let the Michigan State player run around him, and they were able to win the game? I think that was the one. So that's my last memory, I believe, of RJ Barrett. If I got that wrong, yeah, he is. Okay, so that's my last memory of RJ Barrett. And so I don't have – so, of course, he'd be a great Knick. But he's a talented player. Yeah, sure, I'll take RJ, but, man, I wanted Zion. I don't think Kyrie and KD would be a good match. Two massive egos, but I'll take KD. I'll take Kyrie, but can I have somebody else? Can I have Kawhi? Kyrie can't lead a team to me. Draymond will get paid not as much. I haven't seen many players who turn up so consistently in the playoffs than Draymond. Yeah, he's ridiculous. The way he's been able to. Again, tonight, backs against the wall here in the second half. Backs against the wall loosely. I mean, they're still up 2-0. He turned it up to another level. What happened in the second half? I was at the gym. Golden State came back again because they're Golden State. Kyrie's not a good match for anybody except old LBJ. Yeah. Kyrie could be a great second best player on the team. We saw it when he was with the Cavs. When he's your first guy, that's a problem. We saw it early on in his career with Cleveland. We saw it here with Boston. He can't be the first guy. And point guards usually, the best player on a team being a point guard is rare. Other than Isaiah with the Pistons and Steph, it rarely happens. RJ is a scoring leader who's custom leading the team offensively on high school and for team. Oh, yeah, again, I like RJ. Just my last memory of him in college was a bad memory. That's all I'm saying. I'd love to have him. But again, yeah, I wanted Zion. We all did. Congrats to New Orleans. Egos don't mean anything if you want to win. Yes, but, egos can be a good and a bad thing. We saw egos break it up in Los Angeles. Egos might break it up here in Golden State. Y'all too. The thing that turned me off at Boston, Kyrie took awful shots, said he should have shot more. Yeah, I love that after game 3. When he's like, he's looked at the box score, all the misses. It was like he was like 5 for 25 or whatever, and he said, I'm looking at that number, I should have shot more. He was more concerned about the shots attempted. He thought he should have had more shots attempted. I thought he should have had more shots made. But that's Kyrie for you. So again, and it made so much. Michael Porter is going to be a superstar. You heard? I hope so. Would like to see him succeed. It was weird to see him. Not weird, but I understood why. After the rough season he had with Boston, just a complete awful job with no chemistry at all. When he called LeBron and said, "Hey man, I'm sorry. I didn't know how hard it was." He understands how it's rough. How are the Yankees doing? First place, I believe. They were first place, I believe, last night. They've been playing well, even with all the injuries. Good job out of New York. AD should stay with the Pelicans. Yes. I thought the bridge was burned. I thought the bridge was completely, totally burned. But you know what? After this, AD should look at this and say, I don't know about that Lakers situation. Okay, both situations right now with the Lakers and the Pelicans are the mess. We don't know about the Pelicans and their ownership and all that. The Lakers, we know about that problem. You got to sit there. Do I want to play with an older LeBron who might be finally injured? Or do I want to play with this? It's weird to say this when it comes to LeBron or Zion, but the future in terms of LeBron with LA and Zion with New Orleans, I think the ceiling is high for Zion. And the ceiling is higher for Zion in New Orleans. So if you're AD, you got to sit there and go, maybe I should, if we play together, we might be able to contend next year. Yeah, the Pelicans is a stupid name, but whatever. Lakers are bummed. Yankees are a half game behind the Rays. Oh, they're a half game behind. Okay, I guess they lost yesterday. Yeah, but you feel as a fan with AD staying after you said you want to leave, you won't trust him, you want to fade. No, you won't. But winning does cure all. So, again, he's going to have to do a lot of apologizing. He would just have to sit up there and say, hey, I'm sorry. I was an idiot. Maverick Carter and LeBron James betrayed me. I'm never doing business with them again. Blah, blah, blah. I'm here. I'm committed to New Orleans. I want to play with this guy. I want to play with this with this freak of nature in Zion Williamson. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it shouldn't be like, oh, I want to get out of here. He should seriously think about, I might want to play with this kid. I might want to see what the future is. you feel as a fan with AD's done with New Orleans, done no matter what they got, he ain't staying. No, if I had to bet on it right now, I don't know. Again, before Tuesday night, I was like totally, oh, he's gone. The bridge is burned. Now I'm like, this may be a tough, because this player, if we're to believe everything that we're hearing, Zion is going to be a once in a generational player. He's going to be a top tier player in the NBA the moment he gets into the league. You might want to play with that. You might want to be rest easy, man. Stay safe. Thanks, Rob. Leonard has zero help in Toronto. Kyle Lowry occasionally he burned his bread. But agreed. Yes, of course. He destroyed that bridge. He destroyed it. Demanding a trade mid-season. What the heck are you doing? And the That's All Folks t-shirt that he was wearing at the end of the season, and then defending it by saying, I don't pick out my own clothes. But again, this might be a situation where you go, this kid can be really good. I want to play with him. RJ going to be better than Zion. Don't know about. I take right now from what I've seen. Zion seems like Ja too. Ja's close, but Zion seems like a once in a generational talent. Trade to New York for the 3rd pick. He said that he said, I don't pick out my own clothes. I mean, dude, really? You wanted to send a message. You wanted to say it's over. Good night. Thanks, New Orleans. It's been a blast. Trade to New York for the 3rd pick. With Anthony. What would I have more faith in? Probably Anthony Davis over RJ. Actually, I'm pretty sure about that. Again, you want to make sure he's healthy and that he wants to be there. But if he wants to be there and if he's healthy, yeah, you go. I'd love to have. And I feel like, okay, then we have somebody that he can play alongside Kyrie with. All right, Kyrie doesn't have to be the de facto leader. We can send it to this guy. Man, I feel for New York. The draft has been cruel to New York. Of course, basketball has been cruel to New York for 50 years, okay? For the majority of 50 years, with the occasion of, Charles Smith getting blocked 4 times in Game 5 in 93, John Starks going 1 for 25 in Game 7 or whatever the heck in 94, Reggie Miller's 8 points in like 13 seconds, Patrick Ewing's missed layup in 95. Have a good night, Kid Studios. Carmelo getting blocked by Roy Hibbert. So many brutal New York Knicks moments. Memphis potentially could trade John Morant for AD. Again, Ja's a great talent. We've heard a little bit of the not like Zion levels from Ja, but we've heard some good stuff about him. He's a great talent too. Loved watching him in the draft, or loved watching him in the tournament. But yeah, I think right there you would probably take AD. That is going to be fascinating to see what happens here with the Anthony Davis sweepstakes. Tuesday threw a huge wrench into it. I'm curious to see what New Orleans is going to do with AD. Does he want to stay there? Does he come back and say, hey, let's do this? It's going to be so fascinating to watch how this all plays out. But yeah, I'm very curious to see how this all. Again, the Anthony Davis sweepstakes took a huge turn with this news about Zion's going to be so good. Yes. I believe it, man. Just a few games in, I'm like, this guy's great. I'm hooked. This guy's going to be amazing. I hope so. I hope it's not a Greg Oden. I hope it's not I'm not going to say Derrick Rose because Rose got hurt. Well, Rose actually did something and then got hurt. Greg Oden never did anything. I'm hoping that this guy is truly the once-in-a-generation player because I love watching greatness. I would love to see somebody like him. OKC needs a shooting guard like Bradley Beal. Don't let him fall to the Lakers. OKC screwed Westbrook is doing that franchise. I like Westbrook in parts. He's a jerk with the media, but yeah, he's a great player. Just I guess the team just around him just and he got owned by Lillard pretty badly in that series. So Lillard with the walk off with the and maybe on Monday. It's Sunday right now, if you're on the East Coast. Monday, they will be waving goodbye. Golden State will be waving goodbye to him as they walk off the court. They're stuck with that contract. Yeah, that's. I mean, you had to pay him. You were right. The team around. You had to pay him. Yeah, Paul George. But around that, but you had to pay Westbrook. You couldn't lose after you lost KD. You couldn't lose. You couldn't. You just couldn't lose this. Hit Westbrook too. Had to keep him happy. So I don't blame him for that. But yeah, it looks like that game main Dame looked like a philosopher. Yeah, the Dame's amazing. We forgot how great. I feel like we also forgot how great he was because Portland was so bad for the last 4 or 5 years. So talk about underperforming. Yes, yeah. Oklahoma City underperformed in that series against Portland. Westbrook against Lillard for the most part, and yeah, Portland has been hard to believe it, but underperforming against Golden State. All right, here's the third. All right. Third quarter in all 3 games of these 2019 Western Conference Finals, Golden State has outscored Portland 91-63. In the third quarter alone in these games, they've shot 10% better from field goals, 10% better from three-point. Again, in the third quarter in these games, Golden State has outscored Portland 91-63. I mean, you got Portland. It's a 4-quarter game, 48 minutes. All right, there's 2 halves. They're not 2 different games, okay? 1 game, and you come back, and then you play the second half of the game. Westbrook takes everything personal and makes horrible decisions. I like him in doses, but yeah, the whole hating the media. I'm sick of athletes blaming the media for stuff that they're doing. And it's like, stay off social media, all right? Yeah, social media is not a good representation for what what majority of people think. There's a lot of jerks on social media. Not you guys. You guys in the comments are great. But like, there's a lot of people on social media. We know them. We see them. They're pieces of garbage. And if you can't listen to you can't listen to all of your criticisms. How about you listen to the people that actually love you? Because a lot more people I think love Westbrook than hate him. All right. I mean, we all sung his praises the night he did the 20-20-20 to honor Nipsey. We know this guy's ridiculously talented, a triple-double machine, just a total warrior. I rarely, if ever, seen anybody play with that much passion. Maybe a little too much, but I'd like a guy with I'd like a guy with too much passion as opposed to no passion, which is what we saw sometimes with Kyrie this postseason. So I don't know. Just don't take everything too personally, man. People are gonna hate you. That's life. Not everybody's gonna like you. Deal with it. So Warriors come back, Blazers. Portland should trade CJ. CJ's been great, man. CJ's been great in this for the most part in this postseason. Can't trade him for a best team the next season. I'm interested to see what Portland's gonna do after this because. They had their shot here. I like Westbrook, but he has heart, but he just isn't a good point guard. That seems again great talent, but doesn't usually make his team. He makes his team better, but I don't think he makes his teammates better. If that makes any sense, except for Paul George maybe. I'm curious to see what Portland's going to do after they probably inevitably lose this series. How they're going to But you sit there if you're Golden State, and if KD loses, if KD leaves. Golden State's still the favorite in the West, but the gap shrinks a little bit. The gap will shrink between Golden State and Canada's building great, but they have an awesome center. Yeah, that's right. But again, the gap will close between Golden State and the rest of the Western Conference. Can anybody else gain up on them? I don't know. I mean, Golden State will be getting older, but again, I'm not betting against Golden State at all here. Not for a long, long time. I don't see it. So. Again, if you're just joining us here, Golden State 3-0. They beat Portland 110-99 after a sluggish first half. Golden State came roaring in the third quarter, and they're now up 3-0. Game 4 Monday. Rockets, yes, the Rockets will be up there, but they can't seem to beat Golden State either, even without KD. The only one who will beat Golden State is Golden State. Yeah, I've asked myself a lot during this playoffs. Was what going to happen with the Warriors? Was it going to be a Lakers 2004 situation? Because you remember, Kobe, Shaq, they brought along Karl Malone, they brought along Gary Payton. Here we go, we're going to win another ring. And then they lose to Ben Wallace and Chauncey Billups and Rip Hamilton, lose to Detroit, I think, in 5. And then they broke up shortly after that. Was something like this going to happen on the verge of possibly the last Golden State title? Was this going to be was there going to be a breakup with Golden State? Was there going to be just a huge collapse, and then that would be it? They just seem uninterested. That part of the game, might they get bored? Yeah, but they seem a little bit uninterested, and then they turn it on and they beat you by 20 because that's what they do. Because they're better than almost anybody we've seen. Again, we have not seen a team in the NBA this good. Again, not since the 90s Bulls, not even the Lakers, I think in the 2000s were this dominant. They were dominant, but this Golden State team takes that dominance to a whole nother level. Again, it's not been since Jordan that we've seen a team this consistently great. And so I mean, again, it's just insane. It's just I just can't. Who would have thought in 2009 that when the Warriors drafted Steph Curry, everything would change for them and they become the most dominant team we've seen in the NBA again in years, and be on the verge of 4 titles in 5 years. The Golden State's 5 games away. Steph is nuts. If you trap him, he drives to the lane. Exactly. He's ridiculous. I can't get over. And another painful Knicks reminder: the Knicks were going to draft him, but Golden State snatched him up 1 pick ahead of him. Golden State snatched him up just 1 pick ahead of him, and we got Jordan Hill. And all right, so again, if you guys got any more comments, let me know down there. I've had a lot of fun talking to you guys tonight. Again, if you guys like what you see, click down there and subscribe for more. Yes, that's shameless promotion, but I like to do it. And you got to be able to promote yourself. Here's this draft. This is actually a really good draft. Parts of it. Blake Griffin was the first pick in 2009. Hasheem Thabeet was the second pick by the Grizzlies. Yeah, that didn't work. James Harden was the third pick. That turned out pretty well for Oklahoma City, and then they traded him away. That's one of the all-time. How the heck if you're the Thunder? You had 3 MVPs on your roster. You traded one, you lost the other. Yeah, thanks, Joseph. Either he slips you out of the game or he slips the pass. The Blazers are getting swept. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see how they're coming back, and even maybe game 4, but maybe there's nothing that they have done to prove otherwise. Yeah, and then Sacramento went with Tyreek Hill. Gosh, that pick. Ugh. Tyreek Hill, talented player, but my gosh, he won Rookie of the Year that year. In a year with, I think, Raptors getting swept unless Paso was to show up in the final. I'll give the Raptors maybe 1 game, maybe game 3 at least because of Kawhi, because I think Kyle Lowry can do some great things occasionally. But Milwaukee's just so deep at the starting and on the bench. I just don't see it there. And then Ricky Rubio. Minnesota had 2 picks right in front of Curry, and they went with Ricky Rubio and Johnny Flynn. Oh, back-to-back point guards. And then Curry was 7. Again, crazy. In a year with Blake Griffin and James Harden and Steph Curry and DeMar DeRozan, the Rookie of the Year that year was Tyreke Evans. He was the best player that year. So sad to see what's I hope he gets his life together. Bucks winning it all. I guess you're a Bucks fan. For your sake, that'd be nice. Man, Golden State is just so deep everywhere. Again, and they don't even need KD or need Draymond. If KD don't come back, KD don't come back. Even if KD don't come back, I still think Golden State is better. It would be close. I would give it 5, maybe 6. If KD, then 4, maybe 5. And then if you add Cousins and he's 100% healthy, forget it. They win in 3. They need KD versus the Bucks. Yeah, I think they need. I think it certainly helps if you have KD. It certainly helps if you have a talent like that. But do you need him again? You're playing so well without him. It's just insane, man. It's just insane what this team's able to do on a game by game basis. No problem. Win. Bucks got that fire. They hungry. Oh, they are. Oh yeah, Milwaukee. If you guys have been watching the coverage, Milwaukee's been excited every single game. Warriors beat Bucks in 7 games without KD. You give them 7. All right, that sounds reasonable. I think 6. Portland looks dead. Get the broom. Yeah, it's. I don't have a broom here, but yes. Sorry, Portland. It's just you're not good enough. Golden State should teach people how to draft Thompson, Steph, and Draymond. Golden State, man, what you guys have done in the draft. I mean, ask us all. How do you do it? How do you do it? How do you draft players this good, this late? Again, like not even like top 5 picks. Because other players are stupid. Other teams are stupid, and they don't realize the greatness. And you take Curry, you take Thompson, you take Draymond, you sign KD, you sign Iguodala, you sign Cousins, even though I don't know how that's going to work out. Portland dead. Yeah, Portland should trade for Zion. I don't think New Orleans is gonna accept that offer. What would New Orleans trade for Zion? Like it has to be like 2 top 10 players, or like at least 1 top 10 player, and then maybe a first rounder. That I think the minimum. But yeah, I don't think that. I think New Orleans wants that kid. They want Zion, and good for you. But Golden State's going to end the series. I hope so. I honestly, because I don't want to see. I'm sick of seeing Portland come out to good starts and then fade away by the time the third quarter ends. If you again play 48 minutes, that's what Golden State does. Please just play consistently for 48 minutes. It's all we ask. Goodness, it's just so frustrating to watch. Again, I have no rooting interest in this, but I'm just sitting there, Portland. Come on. Stop again. What's the point of playing so well for the first two quarters and then fading away in the third? Dame is crying with CJ somewhere. Probably. That's right. He's lower than top 10 players, specifically in the playoffs. KD probably healthy. He's just sitting out this series. I don't think. I'm guessing he's joking. I don't think he's. If he wants to be out there, I think if he wanted to be, if he was going to be out there, if he was allowed to be out there, I think he'd be out there. Is Damian a top 10 player? I would say probably bottom 10, 11, 12. He's right there. Golden State, KD, LeBron, and Zion could be on the same team, and Draymond and boys would eat their hearts. I think at that point, it'd be close. It'd be a 7-game series. But 70 to 33 in the second half, Warriors outscore Portland. Yeah, it's like they were just so dominant, scoring. Draymond making all these great plays, playing great defense. And Terry Slots is the fourth team Portland is the fourth team to blow 15-point lead in consecutive playoff games in the last 20 years. Don't know what the stat is. I'm sure somebody could get that. You had a 15-point lead back-to-back games. And you couldn't close it out. And the series Golden State ended. I agree. KD grabbing somewhere, getting ready for the Game of Thrones finale. I thought people were done with Golden. I don't know Game of Thrones. I've been following a little bit, but I don't know really what it's about. I thought people were off the Game of Thrones bandwagon. I thought people hate the show now, and now they don't know what they're doing, and now people are trying to get rid of them to off Star Wars, because those guys I guess are directing the Star Wars movies, the ones that are coming up after this. So I guess I'm sure he's interested, but I thought a lot of people were done with it. But whatever. I don't follow TV. Is that the show with the? No, I don't know. There's dragons. That's all I know. End the series. Golden State end it. Bucks are the last. Help us, Milwaukee. You're our only hope. That's again. They're the last best hope, but I still don't think it's going to be enough. Even with Giannis. I will say, if Golden State wasn't going to win this, wasn't going to come out of the West, I was hoping for Milwaukee. I was kind of hoping for Milwaukee, Houston, because you have the two best players this year. You have Giannis and Harden. But I'm still happy for this. I still to give us what probably will be Curry, Durant, Thompson, Green, Iguodala versus Giannis. I'll take that. No. Okay, so I guess I guess he's responding to the Game of Thrones question. So I guess he's still on board with Game of Thrones. Good. Again, if you like TV, great. Fine. Awesome. I just, I still watch SpongeBob. That's my epic. That's my drama. Still the funniest thing on television. Okay, actually, first 3 seasons, and then everything else is garbage for the most part. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Had a lot of fun here. A lot of new, not a lot of new YouTubers. Up to 20, 30 people. That's been fun. So thank you guys for watching again and talking. If you guys got any more questions, let me know. The only way to be the Warriors next year is for KD, Kyrie, and Kawhi to sign with the Knicks. Even then, I don't know because it's the Knicks. But yes, if all 3 of those guys, I don't think it would happen. But if all 3 of those guys came with the Knicks, yes, it would help a lot. But I think they're only going to get 2. They have enough money, I think, for 2. So I'll take KD and I'll take Kyrie. I'll take Kawhi and Kyrie. I'll take any 2 you want. But I think it's the Knicks. It's the Knicks, so I think they'll blow it. But we'll see. Lopez can hit 3s now. Careful, Warriors. Yeah, Brook Lopez going off in Game 1. Problem is guarding Stephen Thompson. Try out your backcourt, then Iggy and Green versus Green Free. Yeah, it's impossible. Like, how do you beat this team? How do you stop them? You can't stop them. You can only hope to contain them. It's so ridiculous. This team, man. I'm stunned and amazed. I'm so in awe of this team year after year that they continue to fight. They continue to showcase new ways to showcase their greatness. Man. So again, Golden State 110-99. Golden State may have 99 problems, but Portland ain't one. 3-0. Warriors take commanding 3-0 lead behind Steph Curry's 36 points. That is the headline on ESPN. It's just ridiculous. Got to get physical with them. Clippers laid out the blueprint. Yeah, you did, and they still lost in 6. So I mean, I'm not saying, but again, Clippers lost, yes, but yes, get physical with them, and like it's kind of like with the Patriots, get physical with Tom Brady. But again, even then, they still couldn't do it. Now Clippers don't have nearly enough talent as Milwaukee does, but they don't have the players exactly. You don't have. There's nobody. Again, the best team I thought was Houston, but I guess that system just doesn't work in the playoffs. I guess D'Antoni style just doesn't. It's not a good playoff system. But man, Gold State again. Still in awe. Still in just cannot believe this team and how great they are on a game in, game out basis. Just insane, man. It's just insane, Golden State. How do you do this as a Knicks fan? Tell me, please. Give me the secrets. All 6 with Houston could have gone either way. Good point. Yes, they were all close games, but the good teams were able to win the close games. Good teams were able to get the lucky bounces and able to get that last basket. So yeah, this could have been a 4-0 Houston sweep. Could have been a 4-0 Golden State sweep, but in the end, Golden State was able to make enough plays to get those wins. So, but if you're Houston, how often do you have to say, "Oh man, we're this close, we're this close, we're this close"? Maybe you just come to realize. Maybe you come to realize what Toronto realized last year, and then they got Kawhi. You just come to realize, you know what? We just can't. We're just not going to be able to do it. If we're not going to do it now, we're never going to be able to do it, and it's time to clean house. Obviously, I don't think they should do that, but maybe you just kind of let's change this up. Let's switch this up because what we're doing now isn't working. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, and expecting something different. Steph's just something else. Talk about special and green block and everything. He's crazy. He's again a once in a generation type player. Again, talks smack, plays a little bit of smack, not as much as Draymond, but he talks a little bit of smack, hits that 3, electric player. If Draymond was with Houston, they'd sweep Warriors. Add Draymond. No, you might take it to 7. But you still have KD, Steph, and Clay. It's close, but I think Golden State still he brings a lot of energy. He also kicks players in the groin. Is this a real postgame? Some homo who won't shut up. Yes, this is a homo who won't shut up. So apologies, this is not a real postgame show. If you want to, you can go to ESPN. They have all the interviews and all the analysis. But if you want to hear a homo, not by the way, who won't shut up, this is how you do it. Thank you, you just made my night, Calaspy, whatever. You made my night. Thank you for that comment. I mean, how long can CP3 keep this up? He looks like he's getting old. Eventually, Father Time's undefeated. So, but if you're Houston, there's just too many. You're running out of opportunities here. How many times are you going to be able to think, "Oh, we can do it, we can," and then you just no. So, maybe Houston should trade CP3. I don't know if I want to get rid of a talent like that. I mean, he's still a great player, and I do love those State Farm commercials. Them singing along to Backstreet Boys is one of the best things I've seen in years. But it's something that you think about. But at the end of that, I still wouldn't get rid of a player like that. Maybe like Capella and stuff like that. Maybe you sit there and go, let's try to trade up for somebody else. But just to keep Harden, I think you keep CP3, and then you see. But he showed up in the fourth quarter of Game 6. Harden was MIA. That's right. Yes, CP3 was great in the fourth quarter, and then Harden couldn't make shots, and Clay was making shots, and Curry was making shots. And Houston had that because all the momentum in that game was on Golden State. All the momentum was on Houston. People are saying up Golden State. Now is the time for them to finally lose. Houston, here they, this is what Houston has been waiting for years. KD's out. They've got a chance to finally win it, and they couldn't get it done. They don't have the cash to really make too many additions to their squad. Yeah, no, maybe Daryl can pull out something. He's a smart guy. Maybe he can make a good trade or something like that. I don't mind the analytics of the NBA with stuff like that. I mean, I don't totally believe in it, but I'm like, yeah, if it works for you, just get the best players you can. But for Houston, it hasn't worked. For Houston, it hasn't worked. They've come over and over again, and it hasn't. Harden just appears. It's what he does in the big moments. Great, excellent. And James Harden, if I remember correctly, Harden disappeared. The first time I remember him disappearing was in that NBA Finals in 2012. He did terrible finals that year, and I think that was the reason why Oklahoma City said, all right, we're done with this guy, send him off to Houston. And that turned out to be one of the worst things Oklahoma City ever did. The worst. But yeah, he's had a tendency. I do remember of because all these games match up. He's had a tendency to not show up in big games, but he's still got the talent. You still trust him. You can't give up again on a talent like that. All right, I think we're down to 2 viewers here, unless the thing is 4. I was saying get rid of this guy during the finals, and they did. And again, that turned out so well, didn't it? As Oklahoma City now, you got Westbrook against the Spurs. The Spurs. That was a rough one. He's had a couple where Houston he had that little beat curse for a while. He's a great player though. He's a top 5 player in this league. I don't want to get rid of him. He might top 5. Actually, no, never mind. Forget top 5. He's top 3. He's right up there with Giannis and LeBron. So you can't get rid of him. You just gotta hope and pray that he's able to figure out how to do it. But man, it can be frustrating sometimes watching him struggle in big games. Are we at 2 viewers now, or he's going to be an all-time great regular season guy? He's going to the Hall of Fame. Oh yeah, but without that ring, he's only been in 1 finals, which is hard to believe. But Harden has the same problem that so many of those guys in the 90s, so many of those guys like Reggie Miller and Patrick Ewing and John Stockton and Karl Malone and Charles Barkley and Gary Payton, they just couldn't win a ring because Jordan was in the same time period. A lot of these great talents aren't going to get a ring because they played in the same era as LeBron and KD, Curry, and Thompson. Are we back down to 2? I think we might start wrapping up here. It looks like the comment section has started to. Thank you again, by the way, to everybody who showed up in this. This was a lot of fun. Enjoy the sweep and the Bucks in 5. Yeah, I hope the Eastern Conference Finals is entertaining. I hope the Eastern Conference Finals goes long. If it doesn't, though, whatever. This has been such a good playoffs up to this point. I want these series to be good. I want them to be meaningful. I want them to be huge, close games down the stretch, but might not happen here. So Houston and Sacramento and Warriors are the Lakers. Oh yeah, yes. Houston, and Houston complained about the refs too. Or Sacramento complained about the refs too. Yes, it will kill NBA if 2 sweeps. The NBA will be fine regardless. They'll still get great viewers for the finals, but it will certainly hurt. It would certainly hurt. That's not what you want. It's not. You don't want 2 sweeps there. You want to keep it interesting. You want to keep it close. You want to keep it exciting. You want those. I mean, last year we got 2 great Game 7s in the conference finals. That's what you want. But sometimes the other team is just so much more dominant than the team they're playing. And yeah, we get 2 sweeps. I hope it doesn't happen, but it looks like it's going to happen with the Western Conference. And maybe with the Eastern Conference, we'll see what Toronto does later tonight. It is past midnight here on the East Coast. Happy Sunday morning to all of you. So again, if you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Where are all the stupid people that said the Warriors couldn't win? How stupid could you possibly be? Yeah, I mentioned that if you haven't tuned in at the beginning of the video, I said, where are all those people that KD lost? Losing KD was going to ruin the Warriors, and the Warriors weren't going to win. Since then, they've been 5-0. So these playoffs have been awesome. Seriously versus Portland, yeah, goodness. 4 overtimes. Yes, we've had 4 overtimes. We had the Damian game winner. We had the CJ McCollum great Game 7 against Denver. We had the Kawhi shot, which is one of the best shots ever in the history of the NBA. So we've had a lot of fun here in this playoffs. It's been exciting. New Orleans swept Portland last year. That was brutal. And for now Andre hurt. Can they sweep? I hope so. I have so much respect for Lillard and CJ to an extent. I want to give him another chance. I want to give him Game 4, but if you're going to play only 24 minutes and you're not going to play the other 24, then why should I give you game 4? Warriors were good. KD made them unstoppable. Yes. It's amazing, again, how good they were. They were 73 wins, and then they added KD. They won back-to-back titles. Even the best player of this generation couldn't stop them. Yeah. It is. I do wonder what would have happened if Kyrie hadn't left Cleveland. If last year that finals would have had to have been closer. Andre only plays 23 minutes a game. Oh yeah, KD let you know if you can't beat them, join them. Yeah, it was a little bit weak, a little bit for him to leave the team that he just lost to, and not tell Westbrook. But hey, it's free agency. If he said, "Hey, I want to join this team," but I think KD feels like he's never going to get the respect because he went to that team. He went to the team with all the talent. But look, KD was the best player on the floor in the last 2 finals. I am a little like give KD his respect, people. He was the best player on the court these last 2 NBA finals. 3-1, you couldn't close them out, so who could? That was rough. I mean, they were 1 game away. Think of how crazy that is. We're all stupid people, Mohammed. You couldn't close them out, so who could? Again, all the people that said the Warriors couldn't win without KD, we feel like fraud. You still have the big 3, yes. Clay, Draymond, Curry. He's insane. All hail Steph Curry, the greatest 3-point shooter of our lifetime. Where all the you've posted this comment 3 times now. But Golden State, man. Golden State, KD. Give KD his respect. Give KD his respect. Give Curry his respect. These guys are future Hall of Famers, once-in-a-generation players. KD was 4 times now. Okay, great. They can sweep. They still have 3 All-Stars. Again, even without KD, we said Curry, Thompson, Green. Still have Andre, even though he has. I don't think he's been. He wasn't. I forgot what his scores were tonight, but he's a little bit older. But yeah. Okay. Are you gonna keep posting that? We get the point, unanimous. We get it. All the people said Warriors couldn't win. I've acknowledged we're all wrong. LeBron was down 3-1, and he showed how you can come back. He did. But LeBron is superhuman. Kyrie was great. Draymond got suspended. Golden State Warriors versus Bucks Finals. That's going to be a good series. It is. It's going to be exciting. But at the end of the day, I still think Golden State wins that in 5 or 6, with or without KD. To see Giannis go up against these guys, and this series hopefully is what makes Giannis a star. Hopefully, this is the series that makes Giannis into a big household name, because I don't think he is household yet. All NBA guys know him, but I don't think he's a household name yet because he hasn't had that big showing. Playing in the NBA Finals, and if he has some big moments, it could be amazing to see. Mentioned he had a lot of help. LeBron had a lot of. Oh, that's right. Yes, LeBron, Kevin Love played great in that series. Kyrie, J.R. Smith, shirt off. Cleveland had a lot of help. Cleveland was great in that. And yes, Draymond got hurt, but not Draymond got hurt. Draymond got suspended. Stupid thing, but yeah. LeBron was great in that series, and again, he had a lot of help from Cleveland and Golden State and Harrison Barnes, and everybody shut down. Warriors win, but Bucks have several 3-point shooters as well. They do. Well, how about Cook playing off the bench? Yeah, Kyrie was having 20 points a game, and Draymond was suspended. That was one of the. I try to remember. I'm like, that was one of the best NBA finals I remember. One of the best NBA finals of all time. And then I remembered, oh yeah, only 1 game in that series was close. It was the last one. The only reason why any of us talk about this legendary series is because the last game was close. Well, the Bucks can. The Bucks are gonna be. The Bucks can be good. The Bucks can be good. They got good offense, but when Golden State, yes, Draymond was suspended 1 game. James had to win 3. Good point. But that game 5 sucked all that. Golden State had all this momentum, and Cleveland deserved to win. Don't get me wrong. Cleveland deserved to win, but that loss, losing Draymond, sucked a lot of life out of Golden State, and they weren't able to recover. Again, Cleveland deserved it, but it was a momentum changer. Greek is a household name. He has been terrific. Oh, I don't think he's a household name to NBA fans, but I don't think to the casual sports fan again, he hasn't had that huge breakthrough big time moment, and I think this finals is. Bucks can make it interesting. Bucks can. Yeah, Milwaukee can absolutely make it a fun, entertaining series, but with Giannis and everybody, Middleton and Bledsoe, rumors might go to Sixers. So you think it's true? I heard those rumors last year about LeBron going to the Sixers, and I heard that LeBron's not going to ask for a trade. So Yeah. Do you think LeBron right now is sitting there going, man, I should have gone to Philly. I should have gone. Because we know that decision for LeBron to go to the Lakers was not a basketball decision. That was an entertainment decision. That was a be with my family decision. Basketball was not in his priority. Basketball was not his top priority. Because if it was, he would have gone to Boston. He would have gone to Philly. He would have gone to another team. Bucks will compete, but experience will bite you. No, yeah, good point. If LeBron's in Philly, Philly could win it all. Absolutely. Well, Ben Simmons needs to learn how to shoot. But Embiid's good. But, yeah, again, Ben Simmons, when he can't shoot. What about Irving and KD with the Knicks? Please, I would love it. But I still can't believe the idea of KD leaving Golden State. If LeBron wanted to win, he would have gone to Philly. Exactly. This was about I wanted to make Space Jam 2. Which, do we even know if that's going to be any good? The first Space Jam stinks. I'm sorry. I'm that guy. I like Space Jam, but it's great. I like it because it's so nuts, okay? If you like Space Jam, great. But, like, objectively, it's not good. It's a mess of a movie. So we're sure Space Jam 2 is going to be good. I mean, and they can't get any of the players for Space Jam 2. It was, I want to relax now and where me and my family want to settle. No, yes. If LeBron wanted exactly, he wanted to retire there. He wanted to be with his family. Which, fine, but it wasn't an NBA decision. But now does he sit there and go, man, this is an even bigger mess than I thought he would be. Maybe I should get out of here. LeBron, Embiid, Simmons, Redick, Butler, and Harris. Oh, yes. Again, it'd be good, but I don't know if it'd be enough. Again, Ben Simmons needs to learn how to shoot. Ben Simmons did not get better at all this year, and I'm shocked by that. KD, non-Warriors don't need him. They're good with or without him. Yeah. Again, even with or without KD, it doesn't matter. Golden State's still the best team in the NBA. LeBron will never be better than Jordan. It's close, but I feel like I will say in a one-on-one game, I think LeBron beats Jordan because LeBron is bigger. But all-time career, I still give Jordan the edge. But they're both two of the greats. Can't even get people to join him on the film. Yeah, nobody wants – because shoe contracts, nobody wants to join him on this film. I mean, the last one had not only Jordan, but it had Patrick Ewing and Charles Barkley. You're not getting players like that. I don't think you're getting Curry, Durant, and Giannis and Harden in your film. Why bother? I know Ryan Coogler's involved, but I don't – man, it's Space Jam. You get it. I hope it's a good soundtrack. That's all I ask. The original Space Jam is a great soundtrack. Please give me a good soundtrack for this game. Philly needs to sign Butler. Yeah. Oh, how did I forget Butler? Dadgummit. He's not going to win any more championships. Might as well retire already. No, you keep going. But and yeah. It's he wants to keep playing, and he's still a great player when he's healthy. So keep going. I can't believe I forgot about Butler. Oh yeah, Butler's great. Absolutely. We'll see if he wants to stay there. Philly needs more shooters. That was a brutal loss, by the way. Hearts out to Philly. Brutal loss to the NBA season. Philly needs more shooters. Clippers are the team in LA. Yeah, if Kawhi wants to go to LA, he should want to go to the Clippers. Why bother with the Lakers? Yeah, Jordan had 6 MVPs. I don't think 6 for 6 matters. It's kind of like the Brady-Montana argument. People will say Montana was better because, Montana was 4 for 4, even though Brady is now 6 for what, 9? I mean, it's insane. Like, and people are saying Montana's better because he never lost one. That's an insane argument. It's way more impressive, I think, to get to twice as many. So I think LeBron is close on my all-time NBA Mount Rushmore. It's Michael, it's MJ, it's LeBron, it's Kareem, it's Magic. 8th grade if he didn't go to baseball. Yeah, I think he would have won those two. I think he would have won those 2 finals as well. I think he would have beaten Houston. I think they would have beaten Hakeem and the Rockets. And again, all due respect to Hakeem, but to eliminate the Warriors, you need Chris Paul, James Harden, LeBron on the same team. Yeah, all those guys together, maybe. And that was the problem with LeBron in the last 2 finals, especially the last one. He didn't have any help. I mean, his help was J.R. Smith, forgetting what the score was. Have a much better team, but it would certainly be a fun series to watch. I would love that, but we're probably never getting that. Why do you have to go to the Lakers? I get it. I understand. We went over the reasons. I disagree. All right. Hey, we agree to disagree. That's fine. I still like you. I like all of you guys. All of you guys in the comment section. Even the guy that said I was homo. I love them. Them to lose if they break up or if they're not fully healthy. Yeah, I think they're gonna break up. They'd be crazy to do it, but I think they are. if they're not fully healthy. Yeah, they're not fully healthy now, and they're still winning. So, man, you know LeBron was mad losing game and scoring. Oh, he was. Oh, yes, he punched. Remember, he punched the blackboard, like broke part of his hand or something like that. I was hoping he punched JR in the face. I don't condone violence, but in that situation, it would have been justified. Man, J.R. Smith doesn't even know. Gosh, he's so. JR, what are you doing, man? What the heck are you doing? I mean, I think I love JR, but come on. Oh man, he's such a character. JR was high. Absolutely, JR was high. JR is always high. I thought LeBron should have stayed in Cleveland. I would have agreed if Kyrie was still there. When Kyrie wasn't there was no reason for him to stay. He wasn't getting anywhere. Don't get distracted. And George Hill. George Hill got away. Wow. J.R. Smith distracted you from the fact that George Hill missed that free throw. George Hill should thank J.R. Smith every day that he's not the GOAT because J.R. Smith forgot the score. If they keep winning, the player value is going to go up. It's going to be hard to pay the players. Well, yeah, but pay him if you can anyway. Try it. Even if you can't. All right. See if they'll take pay cuts. It's going to be hard. Eventually, they'll have to lose one of them. But as long as you can still do it, as long as they want to still play there, pay them. They deserve it. This Golden State team is so good, man. All right. So, it's I was just watching a Game of Thrones promo. Still have no idea what happens in that show. Something with dragons and incest. That's all I know. It's just again, Golden State dynasty. Golden State, one of the best. J.R. Smith is the dumbest basketball player ever. He's done this. Of course, I'm a Knicks fan. I've seen him do stupid stuff. He's a moron, but I love him. I adore him. There's something about him that I can't help but adore, even though he's so stupid. And I loved watching him without his shirt off. I hope that didn't sound weird, but that was just so crazy those days when we would not put our shirt on for days after the finals. He is so crazy, man. God bless you, JR. God bless you. But yeah, that was a fun series. So again, Golden State. What else do I say? Golden State dynasty, best team I've seen in the NBA forever. They're a remarkable juggernaut, and here they go again with their third title, with on their way to a fourth title. Unless something crazy happens here, I don't see how it blows up in their face. But again, if you guys got any more comments, let me know. He has done like that. And of course, again, I watched. He's done just nonsense stuff. Boston, they were about to sweep Boston, and then I think he elbowed somebody, got suspended, and then they were never the same. They're like the Patriots. They're absolutely like the Patriots. Warriors on the West, but a new dog in the East is the Bucks now. With the Knicks. It's impossible to say if the Bucks are going to be that new team, because Milwaukee's the best team, right? Has been the best team in the East all season, but it's impossible for me to say, they're going to be the new Cavs, or they're going to be the new Heat. They're going to be a great team as long as Giannis is there, but I'm not looking at this team like, this is the team that's going to dominate the Eastern Conference. I don't know. Hey, if the Knicks get KD and Kawhi or Kyrie, the Knicks are going to be possibly the dominant team in the Eastern Conference. Who knows? Who really knows right now? It's fascinating to think about, fascinating to talk about, really, really interesting to watch, and curious to see how the NBA Eastern Conference is going to set up in the next, especially this offseason. And we will be following it here on the Frankie G YouTube channel. We will be following all the NBA offseason acquisitions. But man, I'd love for the Knicks to be as competitive as this way. Greek Freak reminds me of Shaq. The Greek Freak reminds me of nobody I've ever seen. I've never seen any player that long, that tall, that athletic. Even like Shaq, I don't know if Shaq's the right comparison, I guess, but I don't even think it's appropriate enough. He's just such an enigma in a good way. You saw LeBron's son, he balling. Yeah, I have seen a little bit of LeBron's son. Oh boy, he's got some of that. He's got some of his father's gene. Let me tell you. Oh man. Oh gosh. If LeBron's sons, that's how I would love for the NBA to end, for LeBron's career to end. No, Shaw was just a dunker. No, Shaq was just a dunker. Yes. Again, the Greek Freak's more athletic. Giannis Antetokounmpo. But yeah, LeBron's son, man. If he plays in the NBA, whoo boy. and he plays with his father. That'd be great. That'd be a great story. But goodness gracious, man! Again, LeBron's gonna have I think he's got 3 children, if I believe correctly. He's got a daughter. The daughter's gonna be the best WNBA player of all time. LeBron and his family are gonna rule the NBA until the sun blows out of the sky. Just LeBron, man. By the way, you guys know what we were on the verge of? Curry is about to have, if the Warriors win this, Curry's about to have more rings than LeBron. Curry's going to have 4, LeBron's going to have 3. Does that mean Curry better than LeBron? Green was on fire tonight on both sides of the court. He was insane. He was to be able to play with that athleticism, that intensity all night, even after the rough first half, his leadership, his dedication. He was great tonight. No complaints about Draymond. Really impressed with him once again. Showing again his greatness. Green is a force. He is like a secondary point guard. Yeah. Again, his talent. Again, ball handling, being able to, again, athleticism, blocking, scoring, passing, and again, just that leadership, that toughness. You need somebody like that. That every NBA team has got to have that guy, just that leader to put you over the edge. Draymond has been that for Golden State, and he can be annoying. He can kick guys in the groin, but you know what? He's a darn good basketball player and a great leader. Those tip passes he made, yeah. Oh gosh. Again, what else do you say about this? I've been talking for an hour about how great this Golden State team. I really can't say enough. Yes, but because Curry's not a ball hog, yes, Curry. Curry passes along to everybody on his team. He makes other players around him better. Well, I mean, again, they'd be crazy to break this up. Along with Steph, his Trappist Green is going to be playmaking all night. Yes, I don't understand why they would think about breaking this up. What Golden State has here, what Golden State has done over these last many years. My fellow MSU brother, Michigan State, nice. I'm a Rutgers fan, so we're never going to be competitive with you ever. It's awful. Again, I'm happy for your Michigan State team. Well done, Izzo and everybody there. But being a Rutgers fan is awful because no competitiveness at all, nothing. I just had to get that off my chest. It's always rough. Congrats on the great season, by the way, at Michigan State. Sorry about the loss to Texas Tech, but a great season, especially beating Duke in the Elite Eight. That was fun. But it's been a good basketball year. College basketball has been fun. How do you think Curry will do if Thompson leaves? He'll get more shots, so I'm sure it'll be fine. I hope they don't break up the Splash Bros. Don't do it, man. Golden State is so much fun to watch. Again, if you want to break up Curry, if you want KD to come to the Knicks, please come to the Knicks. You'd be crazy to do it, but please come. But aside from that, yeah, I don't. Thompson's not leaving. Yeah, I've heard very little about him leaving. I've heard about Kawhi leaving. I've heard about KD leaving. I've heard about Kyrie. Clay is kind of faded under the radar. I've heard very little free agency rumors. It seems like he's going. Maybe, who knows? Maybe in the next few weeks everything will change. But I feel like he's staying there in Golden State. Double team and no threat on Clay. I'll stop the double carry. Again, just no problems. Golden State, man. It doesn't matter. Just go to a bunch of shooters. Boom, boom, boom. They've changed the NBA forever. We've never seen a team like this. We've never seen a team this dominant. We've never seen a team change the face of the league like this in such a long time that now it's become a 3-pointing game because of them. Again, just looking at the shots here. Oh gosh, that third quarter, everything changed in that third quarter. Shut Portland down and changed this whole game around. Just when you thought, again, right after Draymond made that shot at the end of the first half, I knew right there Golden State's going to win this game, and they're going to get up 3-0 because that's just what they do because Portland doesn't play 48 minutes. And Thompson is too beloved. He's an original Warrior. He is. But Curry, Clay, and Draymond, all original Warriors. So I don't think they're gonna leave. They love it there. But man, what a way to what a 7th playoff triple-double. His 3rd this postseason. He is a Splash brother. Yeah. Clay's been Clay's great, man. That whole team, the offensive explosions that they put on every night, it's a beauty. It's a thing to watch. Again, appreciate it, respect it. You might never see this again as long as you live. So enjoy it. Enjoy greatness. They played better in the second half. They do. Both Warriors came back from double digits. again, that's a combination of Golden State being so good and Portland not being able to finish it out. He's going to want his money, though. Splash ain't going to feed him in the long run. No, but you'll get – do you want money or do you want championships? Maybe you want a little bit of both, but you'll get your money back with endorsements, I guess. Warriors are a third-quarter team. It's weird to think of it like that, but, yeah, they are. You ain't going to take a pay cut. Thanks for streaming. This is a good talk. This has been a lot of fun. Again, we're going to wrap this up here in about 10 minutes because I gotta go to bed here. It's late. This isn't, by the way, if you're new, this is not my room. We're in a hotel in an undisclosed location. We're away for my sister is doing some gymnastic stuff, so I'm away right now. It's not my house. I would love for this to be my house, but it's not. So I gotta get to bed. We're catching a plane flight tomorrow. So, but yeah, this has been a fun talk. And again, if you guys like what you see here, please click down there and subscribe. It would mean an awful lot. If you don't like what you see, I guess dislike and tell me to go screw myself. I don't know. He's going to have 4 rings after this year. It's going to be safe trip. Good luck. Thank you, Steven. He's going to have 4 rings after this year. It's going to be about making as much money as you can before you don't get it no more. No, of course, but, 4. Not 4, not 5, not 6. That urge to pass Jordan. They don't have to pay Clay and KD. Yep. So I don't see KD. I could see leaving. Clay, I don't see it now. But again, guys, Green is gonna get less than what he wants, probably. But again, does he want to win? Does he want his money? Again, you can want both, but what's your ultimate priority going to be? So fascinating to see what happens if this is the final Golden State dynasty. That we the end of the Golden State dynasty. Will this be it? Let's see. Man, it's so insane, man. It's so insane with this. Green would be like a Ben Wallace if he leaves. Oh yeah. Ben Wallace did leave Detroit. Yeah, that was yeah. I remember that was the first NBA Finals I remember vividly. 2004 when the Pistons beat the Lakers and Detroit. That team, Ben Wallace, Rip Hamilton, Chauncey Billups, beat the Lakers. This huge upset. Ben Wallace is on the cover of NBA 2K5. I played that game forever. It was the late, great Stuart Scott's voice was on it. But, yeah, I don't see the originals leaving. No, I don't see it either. Again, could happen possibly, but I think they love it there too much. This is the 9th time the Warriors have taken a 3-0 series lead under Steve Kerr. They've swept 5 of those 8 times. So Damian Lillard, by the way, had 19.6 rebounds and 6 assists, but it wasn't enough. When he came to the Bulls, he destroyed our team. Oh, you're a Bulls fan. Good luck, my man. You had some good times back in the 90s. I'd rather have a ring than money at the end of the day. Ring showed greatness. Warriors champs 3 in a row. Yeah, but some players aren't like that. Some players they want their money. They want they want to be able to get a little bit extra dough. So I'm curious to see what happens there. But again, yeah, when he went to Chicago for the match, yeah, that was a terrible decision. Some guys just don't fit there, but he did not fit in Chicago, and that killed him. And yeah, hope Chicago's able to. They had Derrick Rose for a while, but hopefully Chicago will be able. That's a good basketball team. It's a good city. Wish them the best. Not that my supporter endorsement means anything. Again, guys, if you have any questions, comments, let me know. Tell me in the comments what you think. I always appreciate feedback. Love it. Positive, negative, I love it. As long as you're talking about me. And negative feedback, I don't mind. It's the only way I can get better. For now, no team stopping them. Nope, I don't see it. Even Milwaukee. Either you want to be paid like Melo or you want to win. Yeah. Did any of us realize that Carmelo's career is basically over? That was basically it this year. What a sad way for his career to end like that. I love Melo. I think he's going to the Hall of Fame, but we'll see if the offseason where Durant goes. We will see. I think he goes to New York, but what's your team? Oh, I'm a Knicks fan. So a lot of hell for the Knicks. Hopefully the future is bright, but I know better. Goodness. I've been told for like 6-7 years now the Knicks are a team on the rise. The Knicks are coming. And this year is going to be the year the Knicks turn it around. And, yeah, it's been 6-7 years of hell. Again, the last time the Knicks have been relevant was when Carmelo got blocked by Roy Hibbert, who became irrelevant after that. So, yeah, it's been a rough go of it recently for the New York Knicks. Hopefully it will all turn around, but I don't see it. I don't see it at all. They will if they get KD, and if they do, yes, everything will turn around. But again, I don't have faith. You gotta have faith, I guess, as George Michael once said. Of course, if Durant and Kyrie go good in New York and get that third pick, which would probably be R.J. Barrett, maybe they trade it for Anthony Davis. Knicks have been cursed because the management is so awful. Yes, James Dolan, his stupid ban. So done with them. Please, Dolan, trade the Knicks. Sell the Knicks. Give it to somebody who will actually not make the team a laughingstock. Please. He's such a joke. So, man, he's so annoying to think about. Banning fans. He's a joke. But such thin skin. Hopefully, brighter days will be ahead for the Knicks. Maybe they won't. It doesn't. I mean, it's just, gosh, there's such a joke. Being a Knicks fan is so rough. Being a Knicks fan, being a Rutgers fan, watching the Jets and Giants all these years, it's painful, man. Just painful. So we're up here about minutes. I kept on it for a little bit long. I'm going to end at 20 minutes. Kicking out Oatley, was it during the game? Yeah, that was Jordan Miller kind of messed it up. Oh, yeah, Jordan messed it up for the Knicks. Reggie Miller, that was painful. A lot of painful Knick moments. Good night, safe flight. Thank you, Steven. Thank you for the support and the love. I appreciate it. Again, it's been a rough years for Knicks fans. 99, me and my dad were talking about the team recently. Latrell Sprewell and Charlie Ward was on that team. Ewing, I think, was hurt. Allen Houston. I couldn't beat the Spurs. It's been again a rough going. Hopefully things are on the horizon, but I don't think it's the Knicks. Man, and then seeing Nets look this good. I don't mind the Nets. My friend is a Nets fan. I don't hate the Nets, actually. I was kind of rooting for them and supporting them, too. Hopefully it doesn't make me look like a fraud. If I am, all right, I'm a fraud. But I wasn't rooting against the Nets. I was like, all right, I hope you beat Philadelphia. I'd like to see this team. They're a good young team. Seeing D'Angelo Russell and Karis LeVert back. The Nets team is and Spencer Dinwiddie. This Nets team is good. I'm really happy to see this team, but couldn't beat Philadelphia. Philadelphia finally turned it around later in that series, but Nets I really like the Nets where they're heading for the future. Hopefully they'll be able to get some free agents and really get it going. But yeah, the Nets have been good. Really fun to see. Used to watch a lot of their games when they were in New Jersey at the Izod Center. Saw a lot of losses. Nets are legit. Nets are a very legit team. Again, they're still I think a piece or two away, but we're looking good. Again, if you guys get any last comments, let me know here in the in the comments section. I guess we'll be back. Okay, so I don't know what's gonna tomorrow. I'm planning on doing a video about the PGA Championship. Philly needs to trade Sevens. I mean, he didn't improve in almost any way this year. To see him so great last year and to see him he hasn't been the same since the Boston series. So I don't know what they're going to do with him. Again, if you guys I'm going to do a video tomorrow about the PGA Championship. It'll be a live stream. It'll be different because I won't be able to do the whole thing. But I will be doing a PGA Championship live stream tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. And then later, I don't know because I don't know what time I'm getting home tomorrow night. But what time is it there? Here it's about 1 o'clock. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be back home in time. He doesn't even work on his game. No. Could you learn how to shoot? Learn how to shoot, Ben, please. But tomorrow, hopefully if I'm back in time tomorrow night, I will be doing a post-game show to get thank you, Mo, again. So, yeah, a lot of stuff planned here on the channel. It's been a fun night. I didn't think I'd be talking this long. This has been by far my most successful one of these post-game shows. To meet all of you guys has been so awesome. I really enjoyed it. Come back here tomorrow for more. If you guys like what you see, click down there and subscribe for more great content, more good content. Okay, more perfectly respectable content. I really would appreciate it. Gained 3 subscribers while we were talking, up to 434. So again, thank you, Golden. I think I'm going to be joining in. All right, so good. Again, hopefully you'll be joining in, checking us out for more. Thank you guys again so much. Tomorrow. All right, Kazi. See you then. Thank you guys again so much. My voice is cracked, so I'm going to get some water, because I've been talking for 1 hour and 20 minutes, and I am dead. Hold on. All right, so gotta get some water here. My voice is dead. My voice is shot. It's time for me to go to bed. Thank you guys again for watching. Golden State wins Game 3, 1 game away from a 5th straight NBA Finals. Thank you, Kazi. I believe how you pronounce that name. Thank you guys so much. See you tomorrow. Good night, and God bless.